Okay, so we are gonna do a reflection as I read through a book, and maybe this will become a series because I do want to get into the habit of reading more, and this could give me an incentive to read and actually like reflect and like actually try to like sink in what I'm reading while also potentially helping someone out there, which that would be great too. But yeah, Bismillah. Um, so the book I'm reading right now is called The Masculinity of Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and he's our prophet. So basically, this is what we're talking about right now. The mind, secrecy. It's natural for you to desire to share your ideas, goals, and achievements with people because doing so can create a false sensation of feeling good by receiving praise. However, it's crucial to maintain secrecy and modesty when it comes to Allah's blessing upon you, especially regarding goals you are actively working towards. The less people know, the less they can use against you. Yo, this is true. This is facts. It's like we I'm sure you've seen self-improvement videos on it as well, and I have too, like mentality videos like, oh, move in silence, don't let people know your next move, all that, like there's more dramatic versions of it, but at the root, the idea is that you're protecting something special, you know you're protecting, well, it's not necessarily, it doesn't have to be always special, but like you're figuring things out, you're figuring things out, and this is you figuring things out and giving yourself the space to fall, like face failure and whatnot, maybe redirection, like finding out that, hey, this is not for me, I want to move on, this is not for me, maybe I should go for this direction instead, maybe this thing's gonna be more of a calling for me, you know for you to be able to do that, and more, and find something beautiful, you need to protect it, dearly while you're exploring it, because nothing is certain. Only what's certain is like what people see as the result, you know what I mean? That's why, like, overnight successes, they're overnight to the world, but the person that did that transformation, the person that um did the things necessary to get where they got, or whatever you're looking at, right? They have been there that entire time doing it, however long it may have been. They've been doing that thing for like 5 years, 10 years, failing, and then finally they hit the right. They said the right thing at the right moment. Like a good friend of mine, I met him because I started creating in the first place. Especially, he actually lives pretty close too. He's in New York and whatnot. And Jason, he is the one that's leading the quarter zip movement. Like he's literally the one that, he's the father of that movement. And all of it started from him saying something that sparked a good feeling, a strong urge to, like, became a whole movement. I can't even put it perfectly to words, he'll do it way more justice, but he was able to say the right thing at the right time for creating something beautiful that millions of people resonated with. And I've seen him for months before that he started creating. He was doing many different things. Like he would have like little series where he would like speak Twi, and Twi is, I think, like a dialect, and like, so it's a special way of speaking basically. And yeah, but basically I don't want to butcher what he was doing, but he was just having fun with it. He was like doing commentary videos. He would just be doing, like, sometimes he'd do like going through his workout and all whatnot, but he was just doing things, exploring, and he wasn't loud about it. He was just doing it, doing his own thing on his own space, and then something, he landed there because he did so many different things. Like, he was not afraid to just talk about anything and everything basically. He didn't put himself in a box, and that was beautiful to see. uh yeah, let's keep going. Now, you may be thinking, well, I can probably share my ideas with those close to me. They're not going to do anything bad. That's where you're wrong. Look around you. You'll sometimes find that even those closest to you are not looking out for your best interests. They may secretly envy your success and eagerly await your downfall. It's unfortunate yet true, especially when Allah blesses you more than them, etc. It's unfortunate yet true. However, many don't realize it, but jealousy is an emotion that will not only harm the person feeling it, but may also hurt the person it's directed at. Wow. So yeah, I'm sure like we've all had like literal life experiences with this. Um, it's a real thing because that's why like the quote that like keep your enemies closer than your friend and all that is actually it holds a lot of weight because it's the truth. In real life it happens a lot more because, well, I can't break down every single reason, but all of us experienced it to some degree. Going back to what I was feeling like before, which is that it is true, you got to protect something. If you know you always wanted to like start this little side business, and or like you wanted to do this, like, I don't know, you're into you want to start a flower shop or something, and you obviously, like, let's say, oh, this is not the most glamorous, like it's not the thing that makes the most money and puts the most food on your table easily, but this is something that fulfills you, right? You want to do that, but our family, our close ones, uh you may not initially have that support, or you might, but there's underlying things there that you can't fully detect, because like our loved one, like the closest ones, even our parents, obviously they will want to see us do the thing that will make sure we're guaranteed to win, the thing that we guaranteed to like just start making like an income and whatnot. So that's why they'll tell us, go to college, go work this government job, 9 to 5, do the things that are like stable and are guaranteed to bring you happiness and like stability, which like I can't blame them. No, none of us can really blame them because they're doing it from a good place. But then like close ones, as in like, let's say, just like friends or cousins and whatnot, that's another different story as well. They obviously they have good intentions as well for the most part, but as a human, like everybody has a certain type of reaction. Like there's those that like genuinely will be happy for anything and everything you may have going on that you want to like share with them and whatnot, and those that may unintentionally give certain reaction where they may even discourage you. Sometimes it's for the better, sometimes they do want to like if you're going down a certain dark path or whatnot, and they really are like a real one, they want to make sure your head is straight. They'll let you know, they'll be blunt, they'll be real with you, and they'll be honest. But then there are also those that may want to steer you off because it may make them uncomfortable for you to speak out what you may be wanting to do, and is something way bigger than you at the moment, and definitely them as well, which is not a bad thing. Everybody has a different role they're playing, and everybody has a different strength. So like you, what your biggest goal might be something that came easy to a friend of yours, but they don't truly care about that as much as you care about it. So but for the friend may put something else on their like biggest goal in life, that is like, okay, not like it's not nothing crazy to you. It's like, I'm making it like too shallow, but you get what I mean, I hope, which is that it depends on the person, is what is like a big deal and what is not. And sometimes, if you like, you will naturally All right, video cut off. Um, yeah, video cut off. Okay, so we're gonna continue. But basically, as I was saying, that you will naturally um feel a great sense of like fulfillment and satisfaction talking about all the things you want to do, but you still didn't do the thing yet. And just like that, that's why it's not good to just like tell people, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, because you're gonna feel good without actually having done anything. And so when you actually get around to doing it and it kind of sucks because it's like really hard or whatever, right? You don't get put off as easily. But the point is, just like that, when you tell even your close ones, just as much as you feel good, it also can be the source of envy, of jealousy, of strong resentment, even that like, yo, this make me uncomfortable. Like, you're trying to do something, like you're actually trying to like get somewhere, maybe I won't be able to like be in the next chapter of your life, because if you actually do this thing, because I'm not able to hang with that, like I'm not able to um have the same conversations that we're used to having or whatever, right? I'm saying like, I'm saying the explicit version of it, I guess. But obviously that's just like deep down feelings that I'm trying to put into words. But none of us will straight up, like your friend, your close ones will never tell you that, and they won't be able to word it themselves either, because that's not like, obviously sounds crazy. Imagine like, your friend just tells you, yo, you're trying to do something with your life, like like I hate that for you. They wouldn't say that. And they also don't feel that way. Like deep down, that's akin to what they're feeling, but they're a good person. They wouldn't word it that way, but it's that kind of feeling that arises naturally. And it's human nature. It kind of happens with all of us to a certain extent. But obviously I'm saying it as like an extreme dramatic version. It's not an evil thing. Like, it's not an evil thing to feel that way. It's just that you're naturally you may naturally get uncomfortable, and you may have to, you have to like do better, demand more of yourself as well. And so, yeah, damn, a lot of tangents. But yeah, yeah, I'll honestly cut it off here. Decent tangent, I guess. um yeah, let me know what you think. And yeah, this is just something I'm trying out. We'll see where this goes. I'll do it once in a while, maybe. And yeah, there's no like specific structure to this video yet, like to this type of content yet. I'm just trying to feel it out, see if it's like a fun long term content worth doing. Maybe not, we'll see. But yeah, as I always say, keep showing up even when it's ugly. Assalamu alaikum.